What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to have a chat about the One Piece TCG and what is coming out for the One Piece TCG. Sounds like a fun? Excellent, because there's a lot of stuff coming, you need to know about it, and that's where I come in. Next thing coming out on Friday, in fact, is Starter Deck 14 3D2Y. And what we get with Starter Deck 14 is actually it's a regular starter deck, which I feel like doesn't happen very much anymore. But Starter Deck 14, it's just a regular starter deck. You get a Luffy leader. Now, to be fair, the Luffy leader does actually have a brand new, and the deck as a whole has a new mechanic of increasing cost, and then a bunch of skills that fire when you increase the cost. But it's just a starter deck for the price of a starter deck. You get a whole deck with nothing extra. It's kind of nice. Your designated super rares are Sanji and Nami. I don't think this is the most exciting starter deck we've ever had, but it's a new starter deck with a new mechanic. And you know what? That sounds pretty good to me. Then a couple weeks later, but still in August, we get the first ever Treasure Booster set. And what you get here are 4 random booster packs from OPO 1 to OPO 5, and you get yourself a promo card that features new artwork. This is going to be cool. I'm 100% buying a bunch of these. Now, to be fair, 4 booster packs at 20 quid or 20 bucks isn't exactly a phenomenal deal, but it's random old boosters plus a promo card. I'm sorry, this sounds like a huge amount of fun to me, and I'm definitely going to be picking a bunch of these up. This sounds awesome. We then move forward a couple more weeks till the 13th of September, where we get ourselves OPO 8. Worth noting that we've reached that point already, where the release dates are not 100% confirmed. The release dates from now on come from distributors. They should be right, they usually are, but they are subject to change until confirmed by distributors. And OPO 8 is, as far as I'm concerned, a pretty cool set. It is a set which I'm pretty excited about, and because it's out in Japan, I can tell you basically anything you need to know about it, with the exception of the treasure rare. We don't know what that is yet. Now, in terms of the leaders, we're going back to manga heads. Well, really, it's the OPO 6 version of manga heads that are done by new artists, not Oda. But we've got ourselves a green and red Tony Chopper. We got ourselves a red and blue Marco. We have got ourselves a mono green Carrot, a black and purple King. We've got a Charlotte Pudding, which is purple and yellow, which I think has a huge amount of potential, but currently not quite meeting it. And then we've got a mono yellow Calgara. None of these leaders are actually making huge waves in Japan right now, but I think Marco and Pudding have a lot of potential. The secret rares here, we got ourselves a Rally, and we got ourselves a Jewel, Kaido, and Lin Lin. The manga rare is Rally. It is the least exciting manga rare since OPO 3, unfortunately. But we're going back to the OPO 5 style of special rares, and we've got ones like Bonnie and Ace and Charlotte Pudding. The special rares in this set are, to put it bluntly, a little bit special. It is a very cool set, one that I am very, very excited about. So yeah, something to look forward to in September. Moving forward a little bit, also probably on the same day though, we've got ourselves the Sound Loaders. And these are Luffy and Enel. They are reprints of the OPO 5 Luffy and Enel, same cards, different artwork. And as the name might suggest, they make sounds. I love these. I think they're really cool. I wasn't sure they were going to get the English versions of these rolling because it seemed like a lot of work, but they are, and this makes me very, very happy indeed. Not the cheapest products, nothing new, just alternate art leaders, although they are new art, I suppose, but still, these are awesome. Jumping forward to the 25th of October, we have a bunch of new starter decks. We've got Starter Deck 15, which is going to be your red starter deck, which is built around Edward Newgate. And yes, that is the old Edward Newgate. It is a reprint. We got Starter Deck 16 with the reprint of the Green Uta, which in itself was Starter Deck 11. Starter deck 17 is your blue Doflamingo. Starter deck 18 is purple Luffy, the same one from the sound loader. Starter deck 19 is black Smoker. And starter deck 20 is yellow Charlotte Katakuri. And each of these have a bunch of reprints, but they also have a bunch of new cards, including some super rares, and it's going to annoy me having to do these, but let's do it anyway. So starter deck 15, you get super rares featuring Ace and Newgate. There are other new cards other than the super rares, of course. Starter deck 16, your super rares here feature Uta and Shanks. Starter deck 17 has new super rares featuring Trafalgar Law and Boa Hancock. Starter deck 18 gives you new super rares of Luffy and Roanoa Zoro. Starter deck 19 gives you new super rares of Tashigi and Hina. I'm very excited for this starter deck, I should let you know. And starter deck 20 gives you new super rares of Charlotte Katakuri and Charlotte Lin. These are not entirely new. They do have a bunch of reprints, but there's 2 new super rares and some other new cards in each starter deck. There are 6 of them all releasing together, and it is something you definitely need to be keeping an eye on. Moving forward, but not that much, 2 weeks later on November the 8th, things are getting tight towards the end of the year, which isn't surprising. End of the year is where we spend all our money in the run-up to Christmas. We've got Premium Booster 01. Now, I have gone on record many times as saying that I think Premium Booster 01 is the best One Piece TCG set yet. I've not been dissuaded from that theory. I think it is absolutely redonkulous. I think it is brilliant. And I cannot wait for this set. And in fact, I'm going to Japan Saturday. Well, I'm going on Saturday because of the time difference. I land Sunday morning. And one of my goals in Japan is just to get a bunch of Premium Booster 01. I'm going to go to a bunch of different One Piece TCG stores, hopefully 2 a day, so 6 in total. It's a quick trip, all right? And I'm going to try and get a bunch of Premium Booster 01 because I love it. Now, this is largely a reprint set. There is exactly 1 new card in the set. It is a Leader Sanji, which has, for anyone that's wondering, a proper manga head in terms of the alternate art. This is maybe my favourite leader so far. Lets you give one of your 8 cost or lower characters with no one-play skill rush. I'm building around this. I love it. The rest of the cards in the set are reprints. But the manga is Nami, which is going to excite a bunch of people. We have Pirate Flag Reverse Hollows, which in Japan they're 2 per pack. I assume a similar thing over here. Japan has 1 rare and 1 common or uncommon per pack. That is not confirmed. And actually, while we're here, let's just get this out of the way. Expect the set to be the same as Japan, because our sets are the same as Japan's. Do not expect to have the same pull rates. That is in no way, shape, or form confirmed. There's also Special Don. There's 30 in total, and we've got regular versions, which in Japan are 1 per pack. We've got parallel versions, textured and foil, which are in Japan 1 per box. And then we've got the Gold Don, which in Japan are 1 per case. That is very, very, very low in terms of pull rates. Bearing in mind, if you really want to use them effectively, you need 10 of your preferred Don. Yeah, that's a bit of a pain, isn't it? They got very low pull rates. Outside of that, there's just a bunch of ridiculous alternate arts. I'm a big fan of the Koala alternate art. I think that's brilliant. I think the one-legged soldier is a stunning piece of art, which I would very, very much like to have. And there's like a billion others. Oh, the Akira Igawa Doflamingo. We have to mention that one now, don't we? Point I'm making is, I cannot go through all the alternate arts here. I do not have time to do so. But I'm telling you, this is a special set full of special cards, and it is one about which I am very, very, very excited. Moving forward to December the 13th, yes, we still haven't left the year yet. We have got ourselves OP09, the new Emperor, coming out on December the 13th, again to be confirmed. I like this set. Or Emperors in the New World, it's called in English, I should say. And right now, we're just waiting for more information. We do not have all the information about this set, Sorry about that. We do know all of the leaders, which is quite nice. We know we've got a Marshall Lee Teach, a Blackbeard. And you'll notice, by the way, these are proper manga heads again with Oda artwork. And the Marshall Lee Teach turns off on play skills. And there's a bunch of other black cards that turn off as well. We've got a real full-on control deck coming with Blackbeard, and that makes me happy. We've also got a black and purple Luffy. We've got a mono red Shanks. A mono blue Buggy. A green and purple Limb from Odyssey, because Odyssey is a little bit of a theme in the set. And a purple and yellow Nico Robin. So yeah, 4 Emperors and Odyssey and all of that good stuff. This is awesome. Don't know anything about the special rares yet. Don't know anything about the manga rare yet. Unless it's revealed between now and me uploading, in which case I will hopefully be able to add it in. There's a lot of missing information from OP09. We're in the reveal cycle in Japan right now. But I've told you about the leaders and the alt leaders. Everything else will unfortunately have to wait. We then seem to have nothing for 3 months, and 3 months and 1 day later on March the 14th, we get Starter Deck 21, which is Gear 5 Luffy. And we don't know a huge amount about this. We do know that it has a promo pack, free card promo pack, which makes me think it's going to be like Starter Deck 13. Remember how all the cards but the event cards were available as these kind of monochrome style cards. And we know it's coming with sleeves rather than a deck box, but that's all we know for the time being. It is a Gear 5 Luffy leader, but expect it to be different to the one from OP09, and it is going to be featured around the Straw Hats again. And then on the 21st of March, we have got OP10. And OP10 at the moment we know very little about. All the information we've got for OP10 is just basically descriptions we've got from distributor websites. So we know Punk Hazard and Odyssey and Dressrosa are all being featured, which is awesome. That's about it. But you know when I know more, I'll tell you on this channel. That's the kind of thing that I do. Also worth noting, on the same day we will be getting a double pack, but it's not a double pack anymore. It is actually TS01, which is a tin rather than a box, with 2 out of a bunch of Don rather than 1 out of 2. No other information about this yet. I'm assuming a price increase, but we don't know that for certain. There is a lot to look forward to. There is a lot coming, but I've told you all of that now. So now it's over to you guys. Tell me which of these things you're looking forward to. Tell me what's most important to you. Tell me what you might be skipping. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.